We're Nes and Rico, and we transformed an empty cargo van full of holes and leaks into our full-time home. A couple of weeks ago, we finally got on the road, on an epic road trip through Europe in winter. We left from the south of Portugal and made our way through Spain, passing through famous cities, small villages, national parks, palaces, mines, and we even got to see some amazing cave paintings. And of course, we've been eating great local food along the way. Click the subscribe button to join us as we discover van life and explore the world together. This week, you find us in Dueñas, in the northwest of Spain, where we started our day at -4 degrees Celsius at a free municipal motorhome area. This part's ice. I don't know if you can see that. This is how much water I've gathered so far just from a little bit of vacuuming. Okay, this is about the best I can do. It's more so just so that we can drive. Oh, no action needed because the sun is coming in through there. Love that. Don't drop the handle in, huh? Oh no, honey. Why would you do that? We're just now leaving the motorhome area of Dueñas. That's where we spent the night. The water fill-up was really nice. It was just the normal threading that you find in most hoses. Really easy to use.
We've heard some stories of water fill-up points that have weird threading or no threading at all.
And the gray water disposal is just the normal grates that you drive through, so really easy as well. And the only thing I have to complain about is the fact that it froze. So this morning we wanted to top our water back up before leaving, and it was frozen. And we wanted to rinse out our pee tank, and the tap was also frozen. So couldn't use the water at all in the morning. But to be fair, it's -2 degrees outside right now, so it's normal.
It got down to -4 degrees. It doesn't have any cover. And I think the best thing about the facilities is that as soon as you get in, you can just drive right into it. There's no maneuvering necessary. It's quite nice.
It's absolutely incredible that we haven't had to pay for water or to dispose of our grays once. We've just been able to park up at these municipal motorhome areas, and they come equipped with the infrastructure. We're very grateful for that.
Okay, so we're just passing by a bunch of factories. This one right here, we suspect that it's a coffee factory because it smells like freshly brewed coffee.
Yeah, it really does. It's weird. The water in there is frozen. Like there's people playing with the ice shards. 2 bikes with 2 sidecars. 3 bikes with 3 sidecars. What?
You could just say 3 bikes with sidecars.
Like how often do you see that? Oh, this is a dog park.
This is a dog park. Look at the dog with the frisbee, honey.
We went to the wrong parking lot, but it was really fun because there were a bunch of dogs like catching frisbees and playing in the dog park, so we just got to watch that for a little bit. But now we're going to the right car park, which is right next to the ruins of the castle of Burgos.
Pretty good parking spot actually. It's very naturey.
But it's in the shade for the most part, so it's really cold.
Yeah, it is really cold. The wind's picking up and it's the coldest thing.
I should have definitely brought my other jacket.
I told you to bring your outer jacket, yeah?
Yeah.
It looks to be closed for renovations, you see.
Okay, so we're quitting. We're going right to the van. I think we're gonna try and go and see the cathedral, and hopefully down in the town it's gonna be a bit warmer. We've just been the luckiest people on earth because this big camper just left. Oh no!
Oh no.
They were parked in the handicap spots. This is probably the most populated view we've ever had out of the van while inside the van. We're just gonna cook up some lunch before we go do any sightseeing because we got here at 1 p.m. so we're hungry and we want to try and find some churros for dessert. Did you turn on the gas?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Oh, this is what I want for lunch. And with those, I want to have some of these. Quick meal. Pop these on. Do you need the olive oil as well?
Yes, please.
Oh, it's congealed.
This is the life hack for cooking perfect rice. 1 measurement of rice, 2 measurements of water.
I love broccolini. I've been on a broccolini high. I used to be on an asparagus high, but now broccolini. It's delicious and nutritious.
Rhymes and all.
Yep.
Asparagus are very, very good as well, though. The salt is in here, yeah?
Yeah.
So I just put some salt, some olive oil, some black pepper, and some garlic powder. That's a secret ingredient.
Really? I didn't know you put garlic powder in there.
That's why it's secret.
There it is. Garlic powder.
Thank you.
Oh, look, there's a massive buzz.
Yeah, I saw it.
Wow.
Is it actually supposed to be a shot?
It says a
Can't
shot.
I just enjoy it if I like it?
I don't know if you'll enjoy it because shots are usually not that tasty.
It smells like straight up spices. Bottoms up. Oh my god. First of all, this was way too cold to chug. And second of all, it's spicy. Why is it spicy? Why do people do this to themselves?
Healthy.
Loyalty is very important in regular life and Survivor.
We're done with lunch now. We parked Valley over there. I don't know if you can see it. So we're on our way now to go visit the Burgos Cathedral. Oh my god, there's people singing opera. Wow. This is the Arco de Santa Maria, originally a medieval gate, later transformed into a grand triumphal arch in the 16th century. At the very top sits the Virgin Mary holding infant Jesus. Directly below them is an angel figure, followed by a row of 3 standing figures, each holding a sword. Fernando González, the first independent Count of Castile, Carlos V, ruler of the Spanish Empire and Holy Roman Emperor in the 16th century, and El Cid, the legendary knight and war hero of the Reconquista.
¿Dos visitas?
2 visitas, vale. ¿Estaréis solo catedral o también catedral y la exposición, que es un euro más?
Creo que solamente la catedral, por favor.
¿Dos individuales?
Sí.
Pues
sí, por
serían
favor.
20, por favor.
20. ¿Con tarjeta, por favor?
Sí.
Hola. Buenas.
Buenas.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias. Oh my gosh, look at the stained glass, honey. Oh, on there. Look at that window from the inside.
Catch that.
As we stepped inside the Burgos Cathedral, we were immediately struck by its sheer magnitude.
Very cool painting. What is it called?
Santa Casilda ante su padre. Fortunately, a designated route guided us through, making it easier to navigate such an overwhelmingly awe-inspiring space. The cathedral houses 19 chapels, each a masterpiece of its own, richly decorated with paintings, sculptures, and gilded altarpieces. Towering, intricate ceilings complete every room, some vaulted, others adorned with delicate carvings. There's so much to unpack because everywhere you look, there's all of these faces and symbols and animals and people and saints. I think in order to really know this place, you would have to spend years studying just every single engraving. There's this room that's fully made out of wood. You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Those old like tribunals
Yeah.
that they used to have. This room is amazing. Like, if they haven't filmed something here, they really should.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Everything's completely engraved. There's no blank piece of wood. Every single piece of wood has like a raised engraving. And I don't know if you're seeing this, but these seats go up. They turn into little tables. You see, this is the seat up, also engraved. And then that's the seat down, has hinges on it.
At the heart of it all stands the main altarpiece, a breathtaking 16th century creation where gold and artistry collide in a stunning display of biblical storytelling. This is one of the super tall rooms that you can see from the outside. You know, the big towers? This is one of them. You can see all the way up in there.
Oh.
Let's go. We lost count of all the altars, the mesmerizing stained glass windows, the impossibly detailed ceilings, and by the end of our visit, our necks ached from looking up and our minds swirled with images of dark wood-paneled chambers, stone-carved tombs, and vast halls brimming with treasures at every turn. This has to be one of the most unique altars I've ever seen because of the stone. You have literal stacked stones to form a chess pattern. That's incredible.
This is the most intricate marble work I've ever seen. I'm fighting the urge.
To what?
There's a
A button.
right there. Don't do it. I think that guy has 3 pillows because he stole one of these pillows. This one only has 1.
But the cathedral isn't just a masterpiece of architecture and religious art. It has also witnessed centuries of history, from royal weddings to wars. In fact, the remains of El Cid, buried beneath the Great Dome, were once stolen by French troops in the 18th century and later returned. Even nature has left its mark here, as a lightning strike in 1539 damaged one of its towers, leading to some of the Renaissance elements we see today. This is absolutely gorgeous.
Very gorgeous.
Definitely worth the visit.
We almost skipped out on it.
Yeah,
Almost.
because we were trying to be a bit cheap. But the fact is, like, it's a beautiful building. It's lots of intricate work, and it's 10 euros a person to get in. We just got to Café Ibáñez Chocolatería, and this is the spot we picked to try out the very famous churros.
Gracias.
Serían así 780 tarjeta.
Tarjeta, por favor. Sí. How is that? I'm gonna try it without anything first.
It's not sweet at all, as is.
Just very light and crispy.
So good.
Do you know how to make it sweet?
Sugar? Is it powdered sugar or is it just sugar? Okay, I think these churros are what you need after you visit the cathedral.
Yeah.
So you walk around for so long. I think, is this powdered sugar? No, it's just regular sugar. Should I still?
Maybe, yeah.
These are so good. Without the sugar and without the chocolate, this is a savory thing.
So, this one looks like one of these bad boys. I really like the texture of the churro, and the sweetness of the hot chocolate is also very, very good.
So Plaza Mayor, and we're gonna be driving to Pancorbo, which is a bit further north. And that's where we're gonna sleep tonight and work all day tomorrow. We're now walking into La Plaza Mayor. So far, based on what I'm seeing, it's very colorful. It's more modern than some of the other ones we've visited.
Yeah, the other ones didn't have a Taco Bell or anything like that.
And also, this one isn't a square. It's a square, but it's not a square.
Yeah, it's more of a
I don't even know.
trapezoid.
We just made it to Pancorbo. It's cold outside, but I think tonight it only gets down to 2 degrees.
It's really nice.
So that's a whole 6 degrees above what we had last night.
True.
Oh, I do still have my wellness shot.
Your shot because I drank my shot today.
Fine, I'll have my shot.
Shot. You have to drink it all, but it's gonna be too cold to kind of chug.
Oh, then I'm gonna leave it here for a while, maybe even closer to the heater.
How many are you gonna use?
2, I think, or 3. Ooh, there it is. So, my simple guacamole recipe. I usually do 2 avocados, so 1 per person basically, but I do it all in one big thing. I mush the avocado into its shell before I take it out. And this helps a lot, especially when you have like those stringy avocados, which I prefer not to use, but sometimes you get one of those. Mush it in to the shell first, and then I put it into the thing. And this way it's like pre-mushed, and it's easier to mush together with the rest. I've never not done this in a messy way. Remove it. Oh, I think I'm almost out of pepper. Salt. Literally a very small amount of water. Usually I prefer to go light on the salt at first and add more. And add a little bit of sriracha. Just because I don't have lemon. It's so cute and tiny.
Yay! It's spicy.
That is very intense. So this is our spread. It looks a bit messy because these sausages are just not appropriate for wrapping in burritos. Too big, too bulky. But we've got some nacho chips, we got some leftover sauce, leftover pico, which I'm probably just going to mix with this guac. A hybrid guac, like with some pieces. And it's really nice.
It tastes good, so that's good. We're really happy with this projector because it's one of those very small ones.
It's like a beer can sized, right?
Yeah, it's like a beer can size, and it's also a smart projector, meaning that we don't need to connect our laptops to it. It's also very bright, and it has all these smart features to like autofocus and auto adjust to the space needed.
The remote, it detects when you look at it and
Lights up.
That's really cool. And we just usually unplug these and turn this on as a mood light, and then turn
Turn that one off.
It lasts like 2 hours without plugging in.
Yeah.
So we just watch our movie at night, and then we leave it charging overnight, and then it's always ready to go.
It also charges via USB-C, meaning that we can just charge it in one of our 12-volt USB plugs. Don't need to turn on the inverter.
And you can talk to it. So the search feature, Harry Potter. So convenient, because typing on a remote, not for me.
That's it for this week's video. Thank you for watching. See you next Saturday. Bye.